This question wants us to start off with f of x, that's f of x right there, equal to sine x, and then take a bunch of derivatives. So it wants the we didn't even, it skipped the first derivative. Let me do that. It doesn't, I'll do the first derivative. What's the derivative of sine? So remember the derivative, so let's write them on the side here. The derivative of sine is cosine. And the derivative of cosine is negative sine. Remember, the derivative of co-functions is always negative whatever. So the derivative of sine will be cosine. There's the first derivative, which they didn't actually ask us for. Now comes the second derivative. What's the derivative of cosine? Negative sine, right? Boom, they're going like that. Okay, we're taking the derivative. Okay, now the third derivative. So we do it. Now that negative just sits in the front. Here, let me just keep the color the same to make it clear. The negative just sits in the front. What's the derivative of sine? Derivative of sine says right here, derivative is cosine of x. Okay, that's the third derivative, and they want a fourth. And so now for the fourth derivative, okay, again, the negative is just going to sit in the front. Right? Numbers in the front. That's really a negative one, if that helps you. In the front. Numbers in the front multiplied to the front of a function of x just sit there. Now the derivative of, oops, I have to change my color there. Derivative of cosine is negative sine. Right? So these double negatives end up becoming positive sine x, don't they? Is that making sense, right? The negative that was already there is still there, and the derivative of cosine is negative sine. That's two negatives, positive sine. That's why it's positive sine for the fourth. And you could just keep going like that. Anytime you do the derivative of a co-function, the sign switches. And so there we go.